promise you, 252, what's up? All in the room, let's try this again. 919, what's up? 252, what's up? 919, what's up? Hey, look, 252, who will win this game tomorrow? 252, who will win this game tomorrow? 919, who gonna win this game tomorrow? Look, I come in and y'all being buddy with each other. Look, y'all want to go to Disneyland? Y'all do that after Saturday. 919, who gonna win this game tomorrow? 252. Look, welcome to the 919 versus 252 first annual Showcase Bowl. Y'all are part of something extremely dope, extremely great. I gotta do this first. First, we gotta thank God for allowing all of us to be here. Let's give God a great big round of applause. The same way we just yelled about winning the football game, let's yell for being blessed to be here and have this opportunity. 1, 2, 3. That's real weak. 1, 2, 3. That's better. Look, we have to give it up. We have to give it up to the founders, the organizers of this bowl game. I hear all the time that these areas, 252 and 919, which is Central North Carolina, 252 is Eastern, that there's an immense and great amount of talent in these areas, but it's always overlooked. We're ending that now. We are excited to welcome those fellas from the 919 to Greenville, North Carolina for the first annual 919 252 Showcase Bowl. Y'all give yourselves a hand. 252, just the same, super excited to have all of you athletes, all of you student athletes, your parents, your family, your friends. 252, we welcome you to the first annual 919 versus 252 Showcase Bowl. Give yourselves a hand. But this would not be possible without the organizers and founders of this bowl game. I want you to give a big round of applause to Coach Antonio Moore. Come on up, Coach. Coach Sean Tolson. Y'all come on, have your seat. We taking seats now. Allen Brothers, you coming up here? Come on up, man. You one of the founders too. You a thinker too. I saw your name on the list as well. And Mr. McGee. And while I'm doing that, I have to call the coaches up. Look, at the promo shoot, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I thought they were about to walk in and shake hands, dap each other up, be buddies. Hey, that ain't really happening. So I don't know if they competitors for real or they were playing me a little bit. But I believe both of them are ready to get that dub on Saturday. So y'all please welcome your head coaches for this game. From New Bern High School, Mr. Torrey. And from Wakefield High School, Mr. James. 252 pretty serious. Look, this is what I need y'all to do. I need everybody to take out their phone. I need everybody to get on their social media. I need everybody to go on IG Live, whether Facebook Live, IG Live, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever you got. I'm gonna give you a second to get on whatever you got. And I need you to let all of your friends know that you were one of the top seniors selected to play in this first annual game, which is monumentous. Second place, cool. The third year gonna be cool. But number one, that's what everybody wanna be. That's what everybody wanna be a part of. So I want you right now to snap your new teammates for this weekend. To IG Live your new teammates, snap your coaches, IG Live your coaches, snap your founders, IG Live your head coaches. and let everybody that you know they need to be in Greenville, North Carolina tomorrow for kickoff. Now, if you ain't come to play, I ain't even no coach, but go ahead and take your shoulder pads and go home. If you ain't come to hit nobody, go ahead and give your helmet to the other guy on your team that wanted to be in your position today. If you didn't come here to work hard, then go ahead and give your new cleats to the next kid who don't have a pair of cleats that wish he had an opportunity to be where you are today. But I came to watch good football. I ain't come to watch nobody put on arm sleeves, leg sleeves, and gloves and say you got the drip. That ain't winning no football game. You look cute, but that ain't winning no game. I came with my wife don't go to sports events. My wife came. Now, if y'all gonna disappoint me in front of my wife, all right. We ain't even get ready to do that. But this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give the mic first to Coach Antonio Moore, who is one of the 3 to 4 founders of this bowl game, and I want him to actually share with you why this bowl game is a thing, how this came about, and his heart for making this annual thing in the 252-919 area. Y'all give a big round of applause. Coach Antonio Moore.
Well, it's quite simple. When you talk about 919-252, being a coach in the 252, I always felt like 252 didn't get that much exposure compared to 919. We always knew that 919 had dudes, but 252 had dudes also. So we wanted to give both of them a shot to play each other and see who has the best dudes. Yeah. That's what I like right there. You already said first. But that's the reason. And Coach Toast and myself, we grew up together from 8 years on up to we are now. And that's one thing we always talked about we wanted to do. We wanted to go around the state and do stuff like this, competitions, help young youth get recruited. And 919-252, we did it. Good job. Appreciate y'all coming.
Coach Tolson, express to these young men why you have a heart for these areas and why you wanted to be a part of such a great event.
From the early stages, I was taught to have passion for something. A passion will take you a long way. Character will take you a long way. The will to want more than you had before. Coming from the area of Elizabeth City, they called it Virginia for a long time. Northeast part of the state. We worked hard, small town, and from what I saw from those kids there, we've always had athletes. But to groom them, to get a passion for what they need, a desire to see more. So me and Coach Moore, we had an AAU program, basketball, believe it or not, about 20 years ago. And there was a team up in Virginia called Boo Williams, world renowned, Allen Iverson, Alonzo Mourning, and we had them, we went up to one of their tournaments about 20 years ago, and they beat us pretty good, right? Beat us pretty good, of course. But what they did is, they gave our kids a chance to see what they had to reach for. And so from then on, we went on and had traveled across the tournaments in Florida, and we ended up winning, I don't know, in the past 20 years, maybe 6 national championships. They understood that we at this area could compete. And so that's what we're doing now with 919 versus 252, because Eastern North Carolina is sometimes overlooked. Now we have our Todd Gurleys and folks like that who make it through the gyms. But what about the hidden gyms? And not just that, with the pandemic, there's 5th and 6th year seniors now. The class of 2021, you guys are kind of in a bad predicament because there's a transfer portal as well. 2022, excuse me. So what we want to do is give you another opportunity, because I know you guys have the skills and potential for it. So thank you.
Mr. Brothers is also a founding member of this Showcase Bowl game. Alan, what makes you so passionate about wanting to see these areas exposed more and ultimately these young men become successful in life?
As a Northeastern High School graduate, as well as a St. Augustine's University graduate, I know firsthand from being in Northeastern North Carolina that the 919 as well as the 252 has talent and can play at any level. That's D1, that's D2, that's D3, and it ultimately getting an education and further, their lives through their sports or through academics as well as football. So these guys, it's pretty cool. I told these guys, some of them, that this week, when it's over, they're gonna be dapping each other up, leaving, and building them relationships. They're gonna last a lifetime. Memories, and give me all that chance to be seen, go to the next level, and be individuals that succeed in life.
Y'all give Mr. Brothers a hand. Mr. McGill, we jumped on can I get a little more on this mic, just a little more? We jumped on the Zoom early on in this process when they brought me on board. And one of the things that I heard that was consistent and constant in each of your founding members, this is what you have to understand. These guys are already living the lives that they're going to live. They have their families, they have their children, they have their careers. It's easy to pack it up, chill, and just enjoy the life in which you work for. But one of the common messages I heard in each of these guys was about you guys. They wanted to see the areas we all grew up in. I'm from Elizabeth City as well. They wanted to see you guys in these two different area codes succeed far beyond what we were actually able to achieve. Y'all give it up for Mr. McGill. Mr. McGill, tell them exactly what your heart is and why you're passionate about 919 and 252 areas.
Guys, once again, echo what Coach Toast and Coach Moore said. I grew up in Washington, North Carolina, which is about 20 minutes down the road. I'm an Eastern North Carolina guy. I've coached. I went to North Carolina Central University in Durham, North Carolina. Did my student teaching at Durham Riverside. So I actually worked in the 919. I coached my first coaching job out of college at Lee County High School. So I've been involved in high school athletics for 20 years. July the 1st, I made a transition in my career. I was a head coach for 15 years. Now I'm the county athletic director for Martin County Schools. So I get to be involved with all the athletes in Martin County from all grade levels. And one of the biggest things we take pride in, me as a coach, my goal is to send kids to the next level. A lot of, at a one-year high school with less than 600 kids, I probably got at least 15 to 20 kids playing at the college level throughout my career. So me and Coach Moore and Coach Tosin always talk about it's kids in this area that we want to fight for you guys. I know sometimes people say, well, my coach don't fight for me or whatever, but we gonna fight for you. And that's our goal. We want every kid in Eastern North Carolina to be able to, if they have one opportunity to be able to play the next level, that's what we want to do for you guys. Same with you guys in 919. Even though we all 252 guys who kind of started this idea, we wanted to reach out to 919. And that's kind of how we did it. And it's an inaugural game. We're excited about it. And we're going to fight for you. When this game is over and coaches are contacting us and we sending out the film and they want to know, tell us something about this kid. We're going to vouch for you. We've been around you. We watch you. We can see your character, how you act. So that's a big thing. So like the coach said, we are passionate about you guys going to the next level, becoming good citizens, good fathers, and whatever you do in your life. So that's kind of what we want to see happen.
Y'all give it up for Mr. McGill. All right, look, we got all the founding stuff out the way. We done heard they love y'all and they want y'all to succeed. Me too. But what I really want to get to is this ball game. So 252, if you rocking with your coach, Mr. Tory Noel, give him some love. Let's go. Already know Mr. Noel, you want these kids to do everything that these other coaches saying, so we ain't even get ready to have you repeat it. What I want you to do is tell 919 why 252 came and why they're ready to play football.
man, one of his things that he said was, "I'm here." You know what I'm saying? So 252, I want y'all to let everybody know y'all here. Let me hear you. And man, at the end of the day, man, when the game is over, we're going to shake hands and this and that, but the whole thing for us is that we talked about it. We want to be victorious at the end. You know, I believe that the 252 are highly underrated guys. You know, I believe that the guys don't get looked at like that. And I'm one of those guys that I came from a small 1A high school. So for some of you guys that are grinding for the 1A teams, like, listen, I get it. You know, I had to go through the grind. I went from coaching at the 1A level to being at the 4A level, the highest level. You know what I'm saying? So I know the grind, I know the sacrifice that you guys have to go through to just get seen. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. Hey, 919 is no disrespect to you guys, man. You guys got some ballers. I got to compete against you guys in the playoffs. We understand that. But the thing for me is that I'm always ride with these guys over here because I know they struggle. I know they grind. At the end, man, it's all about us being competitive. You know, we got to compete. You know, competition is the name of the game, and that's what we got to do. So we plan on winning. At the end of the day, you know, that's all we talk about is winning. You know, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to win. You know, just like we know that Coach Pooh over there, he want to win, but it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? So, I got to talk a little trash. You know what I'm saying? Part 2. Let's go.
Y'all give it up for Coach Noah. When I'm coaching at Ward, I don't think he said 2 words, but I don't even know how he coached as quiet of a character as he had. Maybe he done fooled me, but we're about to bring, okay, the boy done stood up. The boy done stood up. Mr. Ward, I need you to tell the area of 252 exactly why the crowd going to Central North.
First of all, I definitely like to just thank God for the opportunity. Coach Noel, put some respect on my name. My name is Coach Ward. First of all, I'm a 252 guy. I'm born and raised. For 22 years. Coach Noah, when he was born, I forgot more football. He probably ever gonna learn. I was there for 22 years. I was blessed to get an opportunity to go to Raleigh to coach big boy ball in the 4A NAC, hardest conference in the state of North Carolina, at Wakefield High School. But I never forget the lessons that I learned at Bedingfield in 2A ball. And I'm a witness, and I tell my guys all the time, I coach at 1A Wakefield. It's different recruiting in Eastern North Carolina compared to the Triangle, compared to Raleigh. It's a different market. And I tell anybody, I tell the college coaches that. I used to get home, I still live in Wilson. I drive to Raleigh every day, and Coach Moore, Coach Tolson, Coach McGill, we used to get on Zoom calls 10 to 10:30 at night, planning all this out, and it's just, you guys don't understand, you guys did it. You know what I'm saying? You did it. And thank you for the opportunity. They used to get mad at me because I was laying back a little bit. I said, y'all don't know what I got to play against every week. I got to play against, I play in the SEC of high school football. I mean, it's tough. And just to see all this happen. But guys, we really have an opportunity to get you to the next level through this game. This is gonna be, like Coach Tolson said, this is 25 years we've been doing this. This is the hardest year of high school recruiting that I've ever seen. And I had guys playing in the NFL, had All-Americans in college. This is hard. And you got the easiest recruiting platform through Huddle and all that stuff, but it's just hard. The last year I had guys signing scholarships all the way in July. It's a long process, okay? So what you saw happen a couple of days on Twitter, that's not for you. God didn't have that plan for you. God had a bigger plan for me to get out of Wilson. That wasn't the plan for me. Okay? You just got to be patient. Great things can happen for you. I promise you. The big boys, the Power Fives, that was their day. They don't know through this portal who's going to leave. Me and my coaches talk all the time. Why are those guys in the portal? They're a problem anyway. They're not dedicated. Now, sometimes that portal is meant for some people. Okay? So your doors are not closed. In order for you guys to be in this room, you had to be eligible to go play college football. That's the one thing we said. We didn't want you if you weren't eligible to play college football. Like I talked about 919 guys game on Wednesday when we checked in, this game is eventually going to be bigger than the East-West game. You guys are going to be the premier game in the state of North Carolina. I promise you this is going to be the premier game. Our target was what? Shrine Bowl level kids. That's what we want. We want the best of the best. And you guys are going to be that. Now, on a real note, Wakefield, I was robbed. We should have beat. I was robbed. Roseville came down here next week. Roseville came down here next week. They hung up close to 7. 252, y'all cannot stop running the ball.
This is serious stuff, man. Like, coaches are, hold on just a minute, fellas. Coaches are so dedicated. So dedicated. Whatever their reasoning is for getting into coaching, they're dedicated to you guys. And all I've heard probably for the last 5 or 6 weeks, these guys can play at the next level. These guys can play at the next level. These guys can play at the next level. So if other folk believe in you more than you believe in you, get your shoulder pads, go ahead out. And they'll find a replacement for you just that quick for tomorrow's game. It's a kid. In fact, and I'm not even on a selection committee, but my email and inbox been blowing up. Can you get my son to play? Can you get this coach to coach? I'm talking about teams playing in the state championship game. I had 3 guys from Cardinal Gibbons, dads, who are prominent cats in the 919 to think I can get them on this team. You guys are in this room, and you know what Cardinal Gibbons High School is, right? That's some of the richest kids in the state, trust with their parents, that demographic. So they think that gets them over. Not that they're not ballers, because there's some of them in here today, but they were itching to get their child in this game. But look who in the room. Give yourselves a hand. Look who in the room. So this is what we're going to do. We don't heard from the coaches, so we're going to have to grown men who coaching and found in this game to exit stage left. That's what we're going to do. We're going to keep Coach Noah on, and we're going to keep Coach Moore on. And I want these guys to bring me 2 players up to the podium. I hate to use the word dog, but since y'all understand that, that's dogs on that football field. There's leaders on that field. That's dedicated. That didn't come here tomorrow to be cute. They came to play football. Coach Moore, who we bringing up? Who you bringing up, Ward? All right. Who we got? I know we got Skylar Locker. That's my boy right here. What's up, Skylar? Who we got? My man. Coach Noah, who we bringing up?
Hey, everybody know my guy name is coming up here now. That's Freshwater. Come on, let's go. You'll know tomorrow. And let me get Pretty Boy Bryce.
It's Council Jackson. Oh yeah. We got a couple. What's up, man? Look, y'all ain't come up here not to let these guys on the other side of the table know. I know y'all boys on Instagram and TikTok and y'all dance together in your videos and That's cool. But Kayvon, what's happening tomorrow?
Well, came out to practice hard all week. We already know 252 better anyway. Hey, we all athletes 252, man. We don't get a lot of recognition from where we from. So basically what they saying is they privileged and we came here to work.
What's up? Tell me why 919 got this.
Well, you know, it's going to be 100 points, that's the goal. Anything less than that is a loss for us, because you guys aren't that good.
Bryce, what's up?
You know how 252 go, man. We get real shiesty. We get real we got 2-3, we got fresh water, we got all the guys. So, when we get on the field, we're gonna get real shiesty out there.
We're gonna save the best for last. 919, let 252 know what's up.
Man, y'all gonna see tomorrow, man. Somebody talking y'all loud. They real loud, man. We gonna see what happens tomorrow, man. These guys, we put in work. Man. We got some dogs like myself, and a lot of them. We're gonna see. We're gonna see that.
I like it.
Y'all loud, y'all real loud, man. I love the energy. We're gonna see tomorrow.
I love it. Look. Hey, look, is this a heavyweight fight or is this a welterweight fight? Which one is it? Okay. Hey, the photographer gonna be here jumping something. Hey, look, 252, y'all gonna stand behind y'all guys. Y'all gonna stand behind y'all guys. Right here. Face to face, guys. Face to face. Come a little closer.
Fellas, let me get you guys back up a little bit more. Hey, y'all back up a little bit. Back up. Hey, back up a little bit. Y'all back up.
You in the what, coach? You put 50 up, coach? 100? Coach, you done talking? What you got to say, coach?
The kids don't believe that.
Numbers don't lie. Coach, numbers don't lie. People, what you got to say about that? Y'all give each other a